Yo guys, what is up? It's Teach here, coming at you again with another video, and I am here to show you this beautiful masterpiece behind me. Now, if you've never known about this trick before, this is basically a way to give you a never-ending supply of water anywhere without being connected to water in Ark. You can build this anywhere, and it will slowly build up water so you can have a never-ending supply, so you don't need to have a giant tube connecting anywhere on the map. Now, just so you can see, I built this one maybe 2 minutes ago, not even. You can see that water is starting to build up these things. They're not irrigated. They're not connected to anything. So how do you do it? It's actually really simple. All you have to do is get a couple of basic ingredients like you see on the bottom of my screen down here. You need metal water reservoirs, metal irrigation pipes, an irrigation pipe, and that is it. Now, if you don't mind, smash that like button. If you want to leave a comment below, that would be awesome. It helps the algorithm a ton. And again, if this is content that is helping you, please subscribe to the channel. It helps out a ton as well. So let's go ahead and show you how to build it. It's actually pretty simple. You don't even need to build this design. All you have to do is find a way to make it so that you can actually have this stuff. That's not what I wanted right there. But all you have to do is make it so you have some sort of structure or ground to place this on. I'm just going to show you that you can place it on top of a structure up here. You don't have to at all. You could just place this on the ground like I did down there. And then you place down your normal, these are not S+, this is just a normal pipe. Now, it doesn't matter how you place it, this is just gonna be so you can actually have it sitting up in the air so it's not inside of your base. And what you do is you build as many as you want, just like that right there. And then you put your literal tall guys right there, and you're gonna go ahead and connect them like so. Now, the more of these things that you connect together, the more water you're gonna be able to have and the more area you're gonna be able to support. But you can essentially function this off one or two, because also these things collect water when it rains. So this will help you out a ton as well if you don't have it. But these will also naturally get condensation water when you're actually doing this. Now, all you have to do is place them on the corners of this. It seems to not work very well when you place them in the center piece. So make sure you don't place them in the center. You want to place them on the very edges because they need condensation room, if you want to think about it that way. Notice how there's zero water in these right now. They do slowly begin to actually gain water. You can see these, I just built them over there. It does take a little bit of time, but it'll also collect it if it rains. So what you can do is, obviously this is something that's passive, so you can build water as you kind of just sit here and play the game. You don't have to, do this, but it definitely helps a ton, especially if you're like on a ceiling map or something like that, and you just want to have access to building a ton of water. You can build giant networks inside of your base. I've done it before where you get this kind of like, how do I say it, like this little network going, and inside of your base it'll still work if you build it inside like a 1x1 area. You can just put a ton of these metal water reservoirs up top and they will naturally gain that water for you. It takes a couple of seconds, so I'm going to go ahead and show you that that's one way to do it. You can also build it straight up on the ground, and it doesn't matter. I'm just going to build a small one on the ground so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. Notice how I put zero, literally zero, of those irrigation pipes in there. So this is just normal. Now you just have to wait for a couple of seconds and it'll actually start to automatically pick up that water. This one hasn't done it yet. Sometimes leaving render range does the trick for you, but you can see that this guy's done it already. So I'll come right back in a second. Maybe I'll leave render range and then come right back. All right, guys, so we just left render range. We're going to go ahead and head back in just so we can see what's going on over here. You can see that I've got this structure going over here. We're back over here, and this one's still at 1, and we'll go ahead and head up to this guy right here. You can see the water is now 1. We were outside of render range for, oh, there it goes. You can see that literally water being put into this as we go. But water will continue to flow into these things, and you can use this to have a network of water flowing out of it. All you have to do is get yourself a tap available, and build just a normal tap so you can see this. And we'll go ahead and put it right there. Boop. And you can see that there is water. Now you will take X percentage of water whenever you drink out of this thing, so it will eventually actually stop flowing. But notice how I still have water from this. So this will continue to pour water out, and it'll basically feed your crops nice and even for you. You want to give it a little bit of time to build up, but this will feed your crops and let you drink out of it. So it's a very useful scenario. It'll irrigate just about anything you want, and you don't need anything nearby. Now, just so you can see, these are just the small ones. They will work just fine as well. Now, they will collect that 500 water source and continue to feed your crops for you. So anyways, hopefully this really does help you out. It's a very handy little trick, and it's just something that you can literally draw anywhere on the map. I know it's highly useful. Hopefully you're using it. And if you haven't seen it before, make sure you leave a subscribe and check out some of my other stuff. All right. Hopefully this helps. Teach out.